what's up? My name is Jess and welcome to today's video. So I have a couple things to say before I say what I'm gonna say, which you can probably already tell by the title. But the first thing is I moved my room around, so this is a new location. Currently you guys are sitting on my bed, and then this is the wall where my bed was. So I just like moved some things over here. I like it so far, not obsessed with it, but I like it so far. So we're gonna keep it like this for a little bit. The second thing that I wanted to say is that I broke my camera. So what are you eating? So the nice DSLR that I usually use, which is my Canon 70D, I got it like a year ago. Yeah, it fell off the tripod while I was in bed. Like I was literally laying in bed, I pulled my iPhone closer and the cord was wrapped around the tripod's legs for some odd reason, and it toppled the tripod over, so my DSLR fell on the ground. Yeah, so the little slot where you put the SD card in got literally squished. It literally just like did this and it got squished. So I can't turn it on because you can't turn on the camera if the SD card slot isn't shut. So I have to go figure that out. So right now I'm filming on my vlogging camera, which is still like good quality. I'm still happy with it. But that's the reason that like my normal nicely set up videos are gonna be a little bit different. But for now, this will do. And also my bangs are getting long and I need to cut them. So sorry if they're in my eyes. So now that that is all out of the way, I am really excited to tell you guys that I'm writing a book. I have always wanted to write a book, literally for so long. I remember when I was younger, I didn't have Word, like just the Word thing on my computer, I didn't have it. And I told myself, I'm like, when I get Word, I'm gonna write a book. And that was when I was like, what, 10? So I've since gotten Word and since gotten Pages from Apple, but this is super exciting because I've had a couple different book ideas in my mind for a little bit, and then this one is kind of stuck and then evolved. And it just so happens that November is a National Novel Writing Month. If you guys don't know what NaNoWriMo is, it is basically a huge 30-day event where I think the stat was like over 300,000 people from all over the world. It's not even just national, it's pretty much international. About 300,000 people-ish from all over the world go and decide that they're going to be absolutely insane and write 50,000 words within 30 days. So a normal, like, let's say a normal YA, young adult novel book-ish thing is usually about 60,000 to 70,000 words, give or take. It, you know, it varies a lot, but 50,000 words is kind of like their set goal. So every day you're supposed to be writing, I think it's 1,667 words to kind of make your goal. But 50,000 words within a month is pretty ridiculous. It's a big goal that is not easily accomplished, and a lot of people go out and set out on this NaNoWriMo journey and then they don't complete it. But I really want to. So I haven't announced it here yet, but I did announce it like on my Instagram and stuff that I was writing a book, and I've had a pretty solid idea of just kind of the story that I want to tell. And I'll go more into that a little bit later in the video. Well, not that much later. It's not going to be that long of a video because I've got places to be. But basically, I've had an idea for a book and it just kind of has evolved since. And I really wanted to write something that I wanted to read. I know like when I go into the bookstore, I always look for certain things of like, ooh, I really want to read this type of story. And so far, like I found things that are close, but I haven't found exactly, like, you know, it's not a book written by me, so obviously I wouldn't have all the things that I'm wanting in a book. So I'm being really selfish in writing a book that I want to read. So that is what it is. Going into a little bit more about NaNoWriMo, again, it's this big 30-day event. So many people do it. There are Facebook groups. The nanowrimo.org is like the official site for it. They've got forums for everything from like book writing to like talking about your characters to just doing like meetups in certain locations. So I know the Orlando group has a couple like meetups throughout the month where they just literally all get together, bring their laptops and write together, which honestly sounds like the most romantic thing I've ever heard in my entire life, and I really want to go to some of them. By romantic, I just mean cute. I don't know. So it's this big community affair, which I just think is really cool and something I really want to be a part of. And also, when you're writing a book and you're writing that many words in that little time, it's really difficult to stay on track because you are having to put out so much every single day. And while like a little over 1,500 words a day doesn't seem like a lot, if you're actually like writing it, it actually is quite a lot. I remember I used to write like fan fictions in middle school. LOL, Harry Potter and Percy Jackson fanfics, heyo. I was actually fairly big on that fan fiction community. Anyways, whenever I would write those, they'd be about maybe a little over 1,000 words, 1,500 words. So this is a task, let me tell you, but I'm super, super excited about it. But let me talk a little bit about what I'm writing. So I don't want to give away too many details in the hopes that like one day I will be able to finish this book for one, and also publish it. I'm not trying to think that far in advance, but I would probably self-publish just because I like control. So yeah, probably would self-publish it, but I haven't even written it, so we're not gonna think about that. So the current running title is We Are All Stars. I'm pretty set on it, to be honest. It might change, but that's the current title of it, and I just think it fits really well with, like, I love starry things, and it fits well with the theme of the book, which is super exciting. So the basic premise of the book, it is what I'm calling a retelling, a loose retelling, mind you, a loose retelling of Romeo and Juliet set in a small New England town. And so with this book, I really wanted to incorporate a lot of the things that I like. So it's gonna be very centered around theater, which is cool. And I also love books that are set in New England, or like set in like kind of cold places. So I'm putting it in the fall because that's what we're trying to be in, and right now it's like 90 degrees in Florida, so I'm gonna live vicariously through my book. But it's set in a small New England town. I'm not gonna say exactly where, but it's set there. There's gonna be theater things. I also love books with a little bit of paranormal, a little bit of magic, so we're including that in there as well. And basically it's about this girl who moves to a small New England town, and she meets a boy, obviously, and they kind of realize that their paths are super intertwined. That might not be a good thing because things happen, which I'm not gonna say because honestly things might change, but the premise is things start happening and it's not good. So they're all trying to figure out what's going on and like how they kind of know each other. So I'm just really excited. Obviously that wasn't a great summary, but I don't have a full summary of the book yet, so that's all we're gonna get. But I wanted to put in a lot of fall vibes. I wanted to put in some little paranormal spooky things, but also like the coziness of fall. And I just love a romance book. And it's not like a romance novel, it's what I'm calling a YA, just a YA almost contemporary novel, but with splashes of fall and a little bit of spookiness. So yeah. So to tie this all up, basically I'm going to be writing almost an entire book, and if I'm being honest, I am a person who just is, if I do something, I'm gonna do it the full way. So I'm hoping to finish the book in November as well. You only have to hit 50,000 words, and knowing myself, like I'm gonna probably aim for about 65,000 because that's pretty the normal-ish amount for a YA book, but obviously gonna see things. And I just really actually just wanna really complete it, and if you hit 50,000 words within the month, then you win NaNoWriMo. So that's the goal. But I did wanna post this video before it actually starts, because if any of you guys are interested or have been interested in writing a book and you've had an idea that you wanted to start for so long, you have time to join the train. It doesn't start officially till November 1st, and so that's when like everything happens. So if you guys have been planning a book or you have an idea, you still have time to plan. There are such things as pantsers, and that is basically just flying by the seat of your pants, and you have an idea and you just start writing. I'm more of a plotster, I think is the word, in that like I do a little bit of both, and that I have pretty, I don't really have a great outline, but I do have things that I want to happen, and I have info about the characters and stuff like that in a Pinterest board. But some people are like super outliners, so I'm a little bit in the middle. So you can really be whatever you want, and you can also write about whatever you want, which is really exciting. This isn't about writing a book to hopefully get published, although that is something that I've always wanted to do. It's more about just loving writing and forcing yourself to do something crazy with a bunch of other people for 30 days. So with that, I'm gonna leave you because my throat kind of hurts because I think I'm getting sick, which is really fun, and I don't need that in my life right now. But I wanted to post this video so that you guys know what's happening. I'm gonna be doing some, I think I'm gonna make them like weekly vlogs for NaNoWriMo, and then maybe one like culmination, we'll see. But as of right now, I wanna do weekly NaNoWriMo vlogs because I don't wanna put too much on myself to make that many videos in that amount of time, because November is gonna be insane with all the stuff that I'm doing at work, and then also writing an entire novel. But I'm excited to take you guys along, and hopefully we'll have a finished product by the end of this, so we'll see. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I am super excited about all the things to come. And I also ordered, these aren't the ones, but I ordered some blue light blocking glasses, so when I'm on my computer like all the time being super productive, I won't kill my eyes. So those are coming in the mail. I'm really excited about those. But I'm gonna leave you guys now. Also, just admire my eyelashes because these took forever to put on. Anyways, okay. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys, I don't know when the next video is. I think I have to post my other Go Figure video before November starts, and then it will be NaNoWriMo vlogs. So go check those out. Also, I have an Instagram where I'll be posting more information. Here, go follow it there. Okay, now I'm gonna stop talking. Bye!